Aloha all, and welcome back to Let's Play Sly 2 Band of Thieves. I'm Paper Mario Guy. In the last episode, we made great strides in attempting to dismantle Rajan's thing, and we are now at the point of where we can perform Operation Tiger, I believe is the name of the operation, and finally take him out for good and get that other half of the Clockwork Heart we so desperately desire. So that should be good and should be make for an exciting episode, and you know, a lot's gonna happen this episode, I promise you that. So stay tuned if you want to see all the goodness and like just I don't know, some really awesome story elements of Sly in this episode, because I assure you shall not be disappointed. But we are now making our way over to this big platform over here as Murray, because we have to use his big muscle for a majority of this opening of the mission, and that's exactly what we're gonna have to do. We're also gonna kill this guy with a giant flop. Murray theoretically could probably take on a rhino, because I don't know how many of you guys know this, but hippos are vicious. Hippos are absolutely horrifying creatures. They live in, you know, water for 90% of their life, but no, the little periods of time where hippos are outside of water, and even when they are in water, I mean, if you encounter a hippo, you better hope that you get away quickly, because hippos are not friendly by any means.
Let's head out for the turret, Murray. All right. I'll set up shop here and provide covering fire while you try to pry open the elephant's mouth for Sly.
Check.
Alright, so we have to move over to... Where do we have to move over? We have to go over to the elephant's mouth, which is located all the way over there. To pry open the elephant's mouth. A lot of Murray's usefulness throughout this game, if you've noticed, is kind of the same exact thing over and over again, too. I mean, if you think about it, Murray has done nothing except for... Murray's done three key things in this game so far. He's driven a vehicle, he's carried big objects, and he's beaten up bad guys. Or, I think I already said that. He's, yeah, beaten up bad guys, driven his vehicle, and then also, like, did stuff like this.
Rajan is raining down a bunch of hunter-seeker bombs on Murray. You'll never be able to get that mouth open unless I destroy all of them.
Alright, so this is just like earlier with the turret. If you're not good at first-person shooters, or you don't have very good aim for that matter, you may not really particularly like these sections, but a tip that I'll use, I mean, I'm not doing super good, but I mean, I'm pretty good at first-person, you know, shooters, and just, I'm pretty competent when it comes to first-person perspectives. But just strafe, and you'll hit, you know, with one of them, like with one of your bullets. And also, don't like hold the trigger in for too long, because you'll overheat, and then the panic will set in, so you'll start moving, you know, quickly, and that's not good, because if you start moving quickly, then your aim will get all off, and it's best to just go slow and steady, strafe your bullets, and you should get through this without too much of a problem. And I mean, I'm sure you probably already knew this if you don't usually have an issue with first-person perspective things, but I know that first-person isn't something that really comes all that naturally.
I'm working on it.
Alright, so this is where I would employ my little finger tapping technique of switching the controller to its side and then Guitar Hero tapping all four of the main buttons.
Yes.
That goes pretty quickly.
Murray's might and muscle triumphs again. The mouth is open. You're all clear to bring in the cherry.
Alright, so we are going to jump into the Cherry Bomb 500. It's the same exact concept as earlier, which is, you know, shows kind of Sly's good pacing. You know, they don't throw any curveballs at you, which, you know, could be cited as a good thing or a bad thing depending on who you are, but to me it's a good thing, because you know, who knows how to activate this bomb, and then you jump out of it, and then all of a sudden, you know, you'd be screwed. But thankfully, they prepare you earlier on in the game by giving you a few good examples to work with, so you kind of know exactly what to do. You want to stay out of that guy's line of sight, because, of course, if you get caught, he's going to throw his boomerang at you, and then you're just going to go kaplow. And if Sly's dead, how are we going to get anything done? The answer is we're not, so, yeah. So we want to walk all the way over here. You could see water is just waiting to get through. Jump out, and then get your ass out of there.
My spice temple, ruined! I will no longer hide while you villains destroy my hard-won empire. This place is mine. Here I am king. Come, face me, Cooper. With Clockwork's black heart, I will show you true power. You are nothing. Come face the might of Rajan, lord of these hills.
Boy, when we try to tick someone off, we really do the job.
Yes, you do seem to have quite a talent for it.
Constable Neela, slumming it with the thieves again?
That man is an illegal spice trader. He should be brought to justice.
All I'm after is the Clockwork part. You help me take him down, and the bust is all yours.
Just try to keep up.
Wow. What a dick Neela is. She acts like she's so much better than we are. And she's not. She's not. She's a stupid purple tiger. So this is an interesting section. You want to kind of pay attention to where Rajan's at. And avoid being in the area that he's going to strike with the lightning next. I'm pretty sure he just picks wherever you're going to be. But if you do happen to get struck with lightning, it's not a big deal because you have multiple hits.
Neela, now!
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Oh, Sly! I'm coming, buddy! This is it? This is the Cooper gang I've heard so much about and feared these long hours? The Murray will renew your feet.
That's a great line.
The Murray. All I see is a fat, pathetic weakling. I might be big and not as smart as the other guys, but one thing I'm not is weak.
So now we have a pretty sweet boss fight with Mr. Rajan, and he's a pretty fun fight. You gotta watch out for his. Obviously, you will watch out for his cane. And, you know, that's pretty easy. You can get a few hits in, and then he's going to try to sweep and then strike you down. So, and he's going to do that over and over again. And then you'll get to a certain point where he'll begin to try to shock you with his lightning. And in that case, that's why these lily pads are here, is so that you do not get shocked, because obviously water conducts electricity, and you'll get electrocuted, and you don't want that to happen. He'll also have his, like, little minions come by. Literally, I feel like the only purpose that they have in this particular fight is to give you health if you're running low. And this can, I won't lie, this can be kind of a difficult fight. I fought pretty sloppily.
Fat, pathetic weakling.
I fought pretty sloppily, but, you know. You got the general gist. Now you can kind of see the boss fight in full. And when you die, you actually, you know, regain all your health. So that's actually good. So if you are having issues, you know, because of low health, maybe it would be in your best interest to, you know, actually kill yourself so that you're good. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Dispatch
he is going to shock you after, you know, a certain period of time. I think it might literally be you just have to actually knock him into the electricity himself, like yourself. But I couldn't be, you know, I'm not gonna say that for sure. Oh man, I'm getting hit a lot more than I want to. But when he goes to do that, okay, so it's not like there's no specific trigger. I think it's just a certain amount of health, or not. Oh, but man, I got electrocuted like 4 times there. Electrocution definitely hurts. And you know, it's really not all that hard to dodge. I'm doing a bad job. But 3rd time's a charm, so hopefully get this. But I mean, I like how much health and how long this takes, because it kind of shows that how badass Rajan is. And you also get a good scope of how large Rajan is, because, you know, from an outward thing, I mean, you kind of get an idea that he's like a big dude. But, I mean, when you compare him with Murray, you know, you have a good sense of, you know, scope. And you see, like, Rajan's huge. Oh, but he keeps on hitting me with that up strike, and that's not good. Oh, wait, come on, I was on the lily pad. Get out of here. Yeah, so, I mean, they give you health, and if you just, you know, if you attack in 3s, which is, like, probably, like, the best bet, if you attack in 3s, you know, you shouldn't have, like, too much of a problem. But, if you hit him once, and you knock him back, he is going to try to attack, and it's a smart idea to get away, because that's where I keep on seeming to get hit, is because I'll attack in 3, I'll hit him once, and I'll hit him away, and then he'll try for his, like, little strike, and I'll miss it. Alright, no, get over to the health. There's, like, you're, like, kind of locked on. But that was lame. What health I was trying to save, I wound up losing because of, yeah, what health I was trying to save, I wound up losing because of the fact that, like, he wound up hitting me with his strike. Alright, I need some health desperately if I plan on winning. Oh, no! Oh, and the health was right there, too. Okay, so I'm getting my ass kicked. This is 3 times that I failed. And it does take quite a bit, so you have to have a lot of patience more than, like, really anything else. But, I mean, honestly, what you could do is you could run away, and, like, away from his strikes, and that might be a viable strategy. Because I feel like it's easier to dodge the electric shock than anything else, so that might be an idea. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways that you could fight this guy, but it's all a matter of patience and, like, pacing, and not getting hit by his little goons either. You can't be doing that. Oh, come on. But I guess while I'm doing this, I could say that I was right with my suspicion of Neela. She had no reason to not do anything, and that's exactly what she did. And look at that. Now Sly's knocked out, and we're facing this guy as Murray. Who knows what we're going to do when we finally get Sly back up and running, but for the time being, things look pretty grim. Alright, but this seems like it's been going pretty well so far. He's down to some pretty low health, and we only have a few more strikes. Don't want to get cocky now, though, because if we get cocky, I know that's when we'll start to lose. But we're actually knocking him pretty close into the electric field, and we actually just got some more health, so things are looking pretty good. Oh no, but then he tries to shake things up with a, little, oh man, gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. Alright, it's almost over, so I'm just gonna onslaught him now. There we go. Rajan is down.
Victory belongs to the Marine. Sly's gonna want this half of the Clockwork Heart safe and sound.
Happy day.
What? Neela? Throw down a ladder! Sly's hurt real bad! Can you hear me? I said Sly's hurt!
There they are, Contessa. Just as I promised. The Koopa gang and Rajan all incapacitated.
Excellent police work, Constable Neela. Carmelita's never been able to catch the Cooper gang. Yet you capture them in just a few short weeks.
Well, I never...
Really, Carmelita. Accept your defeat gracefully.
Actually, Contessa, there's a good reason Inspector Fox never caught the Koopa gang. She's been in league with them the whole time. Liar! Prove it! This is a photo of Carmelita dancing with Sly Cooper on the night the Clockwork Wings were stolen. But I didn't know I was dancing with Cooper.
You two certainly seem very familiar in this picture. Men, place Inspector Fox under arrest.
I'll get you, Neela. Don't think I won't.
Such a pity when an officer falls from the light.
Yes, indeed.
I can't believe it! That double-crossing cockney liar!
Wow. That's a lot to digest.
Though statistically improbable, I had to face the facts. Neela had betrayed us, my teammates were captured, and I was all alone. While intellectually inferior, Sly and Murray had always been a rich source of sociological interest. The long walk out of the jungle gave me time to reflect, and with each passing step, my sense of isolation grew. Shockingly, my comrade's absence had a profound emotional effect on me. This was it. This was the true test of friendship. Upon reaching the van, my resolve was hardened. I had to save my friends. But first things first, I had to learn how to drive a stick shift.
Wow, so that is the awesome conclusion to episode 3. I mean, I know I kind of alluded to a bunch of stuff, especially, you know, when I was talking about Murray, you know, kind of acting like a slave. He really stepped up, and I was kind of setting up for that, and, you know, of course, Constable Neela. So I was egging some of you on a little bit, but, I mean, I praise Sly 2 for a lot of different reasons. You know, mainly its gameplay and its, you know, incredible voice acting, and I love its, you know, cel-shaded graphics and stuff. But, I mean, I just absolutely love that plot twist, and I think Sly 2 has the best story of the 3 Sly games, and this is just a perfect example. So, I mean, I don't know how much more I can say at the end of this episode, but if you're not hooked into Sly 2's story yet, then I don't know what's going to, because, I mean, that's cool. Like, it just makes me so interested to see what's going to happen next and where you go from there. But we'll find out next time, because we're going to be starting episode 4, and it seems as though the Contessa's the bad guy this time, so I guess we'll find out a little bit more about that at the start of episode 4. So, I'm Paper Mario Guy of the KoopaNinjaBros. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time.